Dozens of boys' remains have been excavated at the now closed state reform school at Dozier. Florida shut down that Dozier School for boys in 2011 amidst severe allegations of severe physical and sexual abuse of those children. But not all of those children have families to bury them. Our Carson Chambers explains why faith leaders are taking on that responsibility themselves.
People had tried to bury them so that they would never be known.
Boys buried in unmarked shallow graves, some of them orphans.
We had to do right by these remains. These are human beings.
History has not forgotten them.
They could have been any one of our boys.
Though time may have turned its head for decades.
I couldn't believe it after 73 and a half years of fighting and looking and hoping and praying.
You know, I get to bring my uncle home.
It's almost unbelievable.
6 Tampa Bay families have brought their loved ones home from the Dozier School for Boys to bury them properly. But what will happen to the nearly 50 other remains who are yet to be identified?
From what I understand, among the surviving families, none of them want to see any of the unidentified boys go back there either. They should be set free.
Reverend Russell Meyer, Executive Director of the Interfaith Commission for Florida's Children and Youth, is now charged with reinterring these Dozier boys with no names, excavated from the clay of Dozier's Boot Hill by USF scientists.
So then the question is, what would a proper memorial look like?
Reverend Meyer says they'll eventually ask lawmakers for support, but hope the responsibility is shouldered by private donors, too.
The innocent blood spilt there has made that sacred land.
History will not forget them. He says headstones and a memorial are long overdue. In Tampa, I'm Carson Chambers, ABC Action News.